Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when Ruto, Gachagua, and the Kenya Kwanza team were campaigning, they were campaigning on a slogan of bottom up. It was clear that they said they want to bring those who are at the bottom, the poor, to the top. And I don't know what they were to do with those who are at the top. Is it to bring them down? Because now it is the bottom up. That means those who are up to come down and those who are down to go up. That was the slogan. The issue of the hustler, Mama Mboga, Boda came in. And when they took over office, no matter by which means, fraudulently or not, they are in office. The first speech was clear that this was marking the end of dictatorship and freedom has now come. We heard Gachagua and Ruto saying that freedom is here. So I don't know which kind of freedom they were talking about. Because now, in their era of freedom, we are seeing the opposite of what they told us, even during the campaign time. But Mudavadi demonstrated this very clear that if someone says that he's going to turn the economy into bottom up, in his demonstration it was clear that if you take a bottom and you
did this and you say bottom,
try to demonstrate, mtu atameza kila kitu. I think Mudavadi was right. But the worst is that he joined them and is doing exactly what they are doing and what he warned Kenyans against. Just look
how
here.
are you going to finance this economy?
Going back to school next year, parents who have not been paying school fees are now being forced to start paying school fees. And this story was shared in the newspaper in a headline where they're saying that now we have an end of free secondary education. Learners in an institution have only been paying for lunch, meals only. Unalipia tu mambo ya chakula, mtoto anaenda shule anasoma. And that is for the poor parents who cannot afford to take their children in the national school or extra or county schools. So ukipeleka mtoto in a boarding school, there are extra charges that you are going to pay. So poor parents had at least a chance to take their children to a day school. You know, the government has been paying a grant of 22,244 shillings across the board. If your kid is in a national school, ni 22. Akikuja kwa extra or county school, it is 22. Ukikuja kwa day school, it is 22. So for those who are in day school, 22,000 was enough to pay for the school fees. The only thing you are remaining with is just to pay for meals. Na mtoto asome, ununue school uniform, na hiyo imetosha. So the parents who have been at the bottom ni umaskini. Na ni hao ndio wamekuwa wakipeleka mtoto kwa day school. That means hawajalipa chochote, serikali imelipia 22,244, alafu kitu imebaki tu ni nini? Ni chakula walipie. This has been there for the past 15 years. Ilianza na Kibaki mwenyewe. Of course, I'm also a beneficiary of that. Wakati Kibaki ilianza, sisi tulikuwa tunaingia pale. So, ilianza na Kibaki. Then Uhuru came in. Uhuru took it with all his heart. He knew we have poor people in this country. Ameikimbiza, ametoka. Now Ruto is in power. In 1 year time, he's reversing that. Now, teachers are forced to start charging parents to pay school fees. And there is details here. I want us to go through so that you can know what is going on, what has been happening, and the extra charges that are putting in the school fees for the parents. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, I wanted to check on the proposed fee structure here, 2024. That means next year shule zimefunga tu na zinafunguliwa. So we go to national school, we have the current fees they are paying. It is current fees in terms of, now start with the grant from the government, 22,244. Parents have been paying 53,554. That is national school. Now, proposed fee for 2024, grant inabakia 22,000. Parents are being forced now to pay extra, and now the new fees is 73,182. Deviation here is 19,628. So, parents are forced next year to pay 19,628 on what they have been paying. Wanaongezea school fees mpya. That is just close to 20,000. Kama ulikuwa unalipa 53, usitarajie next year utalipa 53. Ongeza 20. Ifike 73. Hii ni kwa serikali ya William Ruto. I think kwa hii serikali ilikuwa, as we continue, school fees should be totally free, so that even those who are upcoming, hata mambo na chakula haitakuweko. Ikuwe tu wewe peleka mtoto shule, hata ikiwezekana uniform apate shule, chakula apate shule na asome. Lakini we are now seeing the trace very clear. The signs are on the wall. It is written now. Soon itafika mahali hata hii grant itatolewa. Na inaanza tu hivi pole pole. Itafika mahali tu utalipa full school uniform, school fees. Tukisonga mbele. Now, let us go to extra, which is now county schools. And here is where we have the bombshell. Wazazi wenye wanapeleka watoto kwa county school or extra school, you will pay more than any other parent ever. Now you check here, they are saying that government grant is still at 22,244. Parents, they have been paying 40,000. Now look here. In the proposed school fees, grants still remain at 22,244. Parents are now going to pay from 40,000 to 66,023. Hii imeshinda paka ya national. Deviation here is 25,488. Ile ya national deviation was 19,628. Hii ingine 25,000. Sasa mzazi mwenye anapeleka mtoto kwa county school ajipanga kulipa zaidi. Ile yenye amelipa hapa is enough to pay in a day school. Na ubaki na change. Yenye analipa tu hapa. Hii yenye wamepropose hii mpya. The deviation here is enough to pay for a day school na mtoto amalize. Tumefika hapa. Sasa twende kwa shule ya maskini. Mtoto anaweza pita tu vizuri, amepata good marks ya kwenda kwa extra or county school. Lakini kwa sababu mzazi hana uwezo ya kulipa hiyo pesa, wengine they normally resort to taking their children to a day school where they can afford, because the government is paying. They only need to get just little money to pay for the lunch. Mambo gani yanafanyika huko? Now here, government has been paying a grant of 22,244. It is just flat kuanzia kule kwingine. Parents have been paying nil, zero, nothing. Hawajakuwa wakilipia kitu na school fees kabisa. Unapeleka tu mtoto shule na upeane chakula huko, kwisha. Wanaambiwa nini? Sasa jipange. In the new proposal, still grant remain the same, but parents are being asked to pay 5,372. Deviation there is 5,372. Mzazi alipe pesa ya chakula, maybe it is 10,000. alafu atafute 5,372 aongeza hapa, inafika like 16,000. Mtu wa bottom inafaa lipe hiyo, atoe wapi? Sasa maskini amefikiwa na hii yote, it is because of the skyrocketing cost of living. Mahindi walikuwa wananunua shilingi 100, asi 100, hata ilikuwanga ni 7 shillings. Sukari ilikuwa ni 100, saizi they are being forced kulipa 200 sukari. So principals have no any other option. Cost of living is high. Kama ni landing materials or other things, be it chemicals or what in the practicals they are doing in the laboratory, whatever, be it papers, rim papers or what, everything has gone up. Na hii serikali sinajua. Bona grand remain constant. Hata Ruto spending yake imepanda juu. Na hakuna mahali ametoa kwa mfuko yake. Ni ushuru tu imeongezwa pale, wananchi wanatoa na inapanda. Because they have been doubled the taxes. The question is, kwa nini hawazaongeza grand? Hiyo pesa inaenda wapi? Ilikuwa mwanzo isimame na mambo ya education and health. Then vitu zingine zifuate. In this government they don't care, but the fact is that wameongeza ushuru. Kama wangekuwa wameongeza ushuru, tungewasamehe. But they doubled the figures. Pesa inaenda wapi? Mambo ya bottom up was hot air. Hustler amefikiwa. Maskini wa maskini sasa ajipange kulipa zaidi. And that is the developing story. So wakati unakaa na mwanafunzi saa hizi, next year jipange vizuri sana. Or else we'll have more people wenye watakuwa na proper education. So are we moving forward or backwards? The question is, what next after grade 6? Tutapeleka watoto wa polytechnic, hata wale wamepita vizuri, na hata kwa polytechnic kuna mambo ya kulipa mtihani na mambo mengine. Where are we heading to? Jambo la kwanza, wakati wa Kenya walichukua uhuru, ilikuwa ni kutoa ujinga. Na kutoa ujinga ilikuwa kuleta elimu. Hii ya Ruto inarudisha ujinga. Ruto ameshinda Moi, Ruto ameshinda Kenyatta. Hata Ruto ako too much backward than Moi and Kenyatta. Hiyo ndio serikali tuko ndani sasa. Maskini hana lake, matajiri ndio watakuwa na nafasi kwa sababu wako na uwezo wa pesa. The middle class have no problem, they can manage to educate their children. But the question is, where will the poor take their children? Where are we heading to? The only place we were equalizing the poor and the rich, it was through education. Na Kibaki alileta that equality. Ruto is saying, no, the poor should continue to be poor. Hata kama uko na a brave kid who can go to school and bring a change in the family, they cannot, because this government is refusing to give them a chance to do so through education.